Wasted Podcast with your host, Matt Daddy,
Holy shit, that's a big centipede!
Mr. J,
Who put salt on the popcorn?
the Ginger,
I would actually spread his cheeks apart myself.
and Timbo Slaps.
Yes, technology's getting better, but we're getting stupider.
Enjoy the show.
Howdy, folks, and welcome to the show. If you're a brand new listener, we encourage you to pause the episode right now and go grab yourself a helmet because it's about to get real up in here.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
I'm your host, Matt Daddy, alongside the record holder for the most ripped pants, Mr. J.
That's so true. It's ridiculous.
To my right, we got the leader of the Girl Scouts, the Ginger.
Yeah.
Want to buy
course.
some cookies?
And last but not least, the guy who has no problem watching porn with his parents,
Hell
Timbo
no.
Slice. Gentlemen,
Hello, everybody.
bonjour, bonjour.
Ooh, just reach my bed.
Tonight,
Welcome.
we are going to be talking about our opinions on some serious biz. If I can't screw you, then I'm going to sue you. We're going to play the classic game of Would You Do This for 500 bones? And then we're going to wrap up tonight's show with some kind of shat joke from Mr. J and some stellar advice from Timbo Slice. All right?
Yeah.
Are you
All
fine,
right, all
gentlemen?
right.
Arete or what?
I have streaks in my
Ready.
underwear, so yes.
Perfect. Now, wait. When you say streaks in your underwear, we talking one? We talking two? We talking three, baby?
We're talking too, because I try to make it so it's like a highway lane, so the shit knows which direction to go. Basically, so, yeah.
Wait, so you have one shit going out and one shit coming back in?
Yeah, basically, at all times, man.
Excellent.
It's funny because I had to use this shit to make the lane. So it's
Streaks
kinda
are different
contradicting.
for Mr. J. The streak is actually the clean part of the underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never do laundry. Basically, yeah. My white underwear are just brown now. So.
It's like, I don't get it, Mr. J. You only dipped your underwear in the laundry? Like, wait, how did that work there?
my underwear's like, what the hell's a washing machine?
He just turned his underwear inside out.
Can anybody do a cricket sound? Opinions. Who's got one?
Me.
Bam. We all got some opinions, right? First subject of the night is our opinions.
I love
and
onions.
whether or not they fucking matter, okay? Nobody
Not
doesn't
usually.
matter.
Well, I know
Nobody
yours
cares.
doesn't.
But I'm going to ask you guys some opinions on some serious biz, okay? I got some topics here, and I want to know how you guys feel, what you're thinking, what's going through the mind, what happens, all right?
All right.
What's my sexuality? No, okay. Well, that's not going to be the first question.
We'll
never know. So opinions. Mr. J, my left-hand man, I love starting with you.
Bring it on.
Only because I can't look to my right. There's a ginger sitting there.
Yeah, you don't want to kill your eyes
do it.
before you're 30.
the eyes.
Everybody wonders why I wear an eye patch. Just on my
Are
right.
you a pirate? Nah, I sit next to a ginger. Yarr.
Arr, I kill gingers. Okay. Mr. J, what do you think the world would be like in the year 3000?
Ooh, the year 3000.
So that would be 992 years from now?
Yep.
992 years from now. The year
Wrong.
3000, Mr. J.
Wrong.
That's
982 years from now. 982.
It's funny because I agreed with you. Like, oh, that's pretty good.
Wrong. Yeah. I always start with the biggest dumbass first.
Yeah. So this might be slightly dark. I think the world's either humanity's just going to be gone because we'll do something stupid to ourselves in that time frame, or it will be a lot better. You're going to see all the crazy technology out there, flying cars, all that shit. Man, a lot can happen in 982 years. Man.
982 years. So you know what technology is already like now. And the shit we have
know
people
what?
where they could just press a button
You know
and the
what?
whole world's gone.
I don't know what's going to change, but I know what I'd like to change. I hope by that point in time, in almost 1,000 years, we can accomplish just becoming one giant people. No more countries, no more segregation. We're all the same race. We're all the same people. We're all united.
Unisex.
Yeah, you know what? By that point, we probably will all be hermaphrodites.
Everybody's got a dick or a vagina. That's all it
No
is.
one's he or she. It's shims now.
Yeah.
We're all shims.
Nice. Okay, so year 3000, we either going to exist or we're all going to have a dick. Got it. Timbo Slice. If the world was in the year 3000, what do you think it's going to be like?
I think it's just going to be a great big shithole.
Just so other planets are looking towards Earth and it looks like a toilet.
Well, no.
It's like hey, let's go to Planet Teepee.
Well, more or less. No, it's just going to get worse and worse. The last, decade, 2 decades, it's just been getting worse and worse. Yes, technology's getting better, but we're getting stupider. we're paying
Stupider rhymes with Jupiter.
I will say this. I think aside from nuclear weapons and all that shit, it is slightly better than medieval times, man. It was dark as
True
shit
that.
back
True
then.
that. Yeah, back then they used to cut people in half with samurai swords.
Oh, yeah,
Now
man.
we kill somebody with like a snap of your fingers.
wheel of cheese? Behead him.
Yeah.
The guillotine with you.
My wheel of cheese.
That's how it was back
Dude,
then, man.
Brie cheese? You don't fucking steal Brie cheese.
No.
Timbo Slice, the year 3000. Anything else you got to add on that?
No, I just like I said, like I think it's just gonna get worse. You know how the rich is gonna get richer and the poor is gonna get poorer.
Good point. Yep.
And I think it's just gonna be two classes. There's gonna be the rich, and then there's gonna be the shit.
Gotcha. Okay, so with Mr. J, we got the everybody's got a dick, or we're dead. We're all
They
dead.
have both. They have a dick and a vagina.
Yeah, with you, it's either rich or shit. Ginger, if the world was in the year 3000, what do you think it's going to be like?
I think it's going to go back to the beginning of times. I think what's going to happen is we're going to have a nuclear fallout.
Like an ice age, eh?
Yeah, everything's just going to get wiped clean. Humanity's going to have to start all over.
Yeah, so it does like a
needs to.
360 and
Yeah.
dinosaurs start back up and they're like, oh, did you hear about them humans?
That is it sounds.
Doing Lee, like,
Yeah.
As bad as it sounds, I think that's what humanity needs right now is just to go back to the beginning.
and I would agree with you. on
Yeah.
that as well.
I would have to agree with that. I just hope it's not in the nuclear fashion because that's horrible. But
But you look at the the power hungry guys out there, Trump, Putin, Kim Jong, whatever they're all about the power.
yeah,
it's
they
gonna
represent
happen.
their whole country.
Well,
It's ridiculous.
yeah, and in the next
nobody's
982
gonna back
years,
down.
they're going to be spawning a lot more presidents behind these
Yeah.
guys. 'Cause they'll
Oh,
live forever,
you know what? You just made me think of a good point that I'd like to add to my answer. I think the world is going to become overpopulated extremely soon here.
Yes,
Because we're just multiplying and fucking at an extreme rate.
Correcto, Mundo.
and we can't keep up.
We're going to run out of resources.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. To go on my standpoint on it, in 982 years, guys, the world's not going to be populated because this generation, this humanity is going to find a way to.
We're going to be on the beer cloud.
We're going to be on a near beer cloud, or we're gonna populate on a brand new planet. Because you got to think in that time frame, we're going to
Or
be somewhere else, and
planets.
Earth is going to be not even
I
existent.
think
would
we'll
imagine.
only accomplish that if we can find some way of interstellar travel because we haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, but in 982 years,
If
I
we
think
don't,
that
you know
might
what?
be enough time.
You make a good point. If we don't destroy ourselves before we find a way to do interstellar travel,
we'll be somewhere else.
We'll be somewhere else.
Looking back on
Maybe
a
we'll
big
figure it
toilet.
out because
Earth's
the
like the garbage of the universe, the garbage dump.
Yeah, you're like, watch, man, you're from a different planet. You're like, check this out. I can shit from here, and I can watch my shit travel to the toilet. The toilet's like Earth has like a big toilet seat. It just lifts up.
Yeah, all the third
Hum.
all the third class still left on Earth.
Yeah.
They're like, what the hell? The piece of shit just spawns in beside them, like teleports there. Oh, great! It's more shit.
All right, so that's going to kick it off for opinions. We're going to go to the next topic here. If this one's debatable, and I'll start Timbo Slice right across from me.
All right.
If a chick hits a guy, okay, should he be allowed to hit her back? What are your thoughts on if a girl? So
If a chick hits
let's
a guy,
say Aunt Jemima, Betty White, my mom, your sister, whoever, they come up and they just deck you right in the face. Whoop, bam, Tim. Quit looking at my ass, or whatever you were doing, right?
Quit looking at your mom's ass.
Can you? What do you think on striking her back?
wow, that you already know that's a touchy subject for most people. I'm gonna
It's
say
all opinions, bro.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna say it depends on the scenario. I was brought up where you should never hit a woman. It's never okay. Yada yada yada. But if it's a life or death scenario, where either she's gonna kill you or you're gonna kill her, like
She's got brass knuckles on.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so
you-
I see. Okay, so
you gotta protect your own.
if
Like
she stabs you, then you're probably gonna have to go into self-defense or
like
something. But
let's say she's just on some stupid drugs, right? And she's just going batshit crazy, and she's just swinging and wailing and everything like that. Yeah, you can try to restrain her, but it's not working. She keeps on, and she just biffed you in the face like 5 times.
okay, so
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna put you in this situation. So let's say you're just hanging out. You don't even know some girl, right? You're just hanging out, and all of a sudden you're just sitting there minding your own business, talking to me, let's say, and this girl just walks by out of nowhere,
just
punches you
slugs
in the
you.
face, and then keeps walking.
I'd probably say, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Do you think it's fair to hit her back, or to just be like, oh, well, that's cool that she can just strike me out of nowhere?
I think we live in a world of equal rights. If that girl has the gonad to hit a guy, then she's calling it on herself.
Is she a feminist? There's an
Yeah,
important
because
question.
she might play it off like, oh, well, I know he's not supposed to hit me, so I'm just gonna hit him.
I think if a woman deliberately hits a guy and is calling on a guy thinking that she's got the gonads and thinking, then I think it should be equal.
fair game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fair
it should
point.
be fair game.
Yeah.
Like, don't call on somebody and say, "What are you gonna do? Hit me," and then get all pissed off when they hit you.
Gotcha. Ginger, chick walks up and just gives you a little pop right in the mouth.
You know,
what do you think?
That whole situation itself, it's very
touchy.
controversial. It is a touchy subject, and once again, it depends on the situation itself, right? Girl's upset with you, she comes up and she slaps you. Okay, I'm okay with a slap.
That's why I tried to
I'm
put him
gonna
in the scenario.
now
If it's
say,
somebody
what the
you
fuck?
don't know.
Yep. A girl can punch me once, fine. Twice,
Whatever.
okay, you're pushing it. 3 times, now you're about to cross the limit, all right? There's got to be a point where now it becomes almost self-defense. A girl cannot take advantage of the fact that guys are not supposed to hit women, and that's the way it is. And these days now, girls are taking advantage of that.
Yeah,
you
you
see
can't
it
touch
all
me.
the time, where girls are just beating on guys, and guys are just
And we're
standing
supposed
like,
to just
"I can't
lay
do
there and
anything."
take it.
And then
Guys.
eventually they do end up hitting the girl, and the girl's like, "What the fuck, man?"
Sued.
Let's keep in mind here that some chicks are like 6'4",
Yep.
250 pounds, and there's some
beating
dudes
you
that
to,
are
like, an
140
ounce of your life.
pounds, 5'5".
We no
Like,
longer
how you
They
They're
will
beating
whip
you
your
to an
ass.
ounce of your life, and you're just supposed to sit there and take it.
Gotcha.
Like, come
we
on.
no longer live in a world where women are considered less. Women are now considered equal, and if you think about the way,
Deservedly so.
and if-
Deservedly so.
now if you think about the way the world's going, I mean, women are starting to overpower guys with just their hunger for
With the legal system.
exactly. So I think nowadays, if a girl wants to get in your face and start treating you like that and beating the shit out of you, you have every right to. It's called self-defense for a reason.
So that we can
right.
end this bullshit game of, like where you can't touch me. If you do, I'm gonna sue you, or I'm gonna get you in trouble.
I'm not just gonna go off on a girl. Like if she pisses
No,
me off,
of
I'm not
course
gonna go
not.
and hit her like for the hell of it, like any other guy.
But like
right?
you said, there's got to be scenarios where it's appropriate for you to say, "Fuck this shit."
Yep. And there will be that situation, right? I'm not just gonna haul off just because she slaps me once or hits me twice.
Who put salt on the popcorn?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It gets to a point where they start hitting you, and eventually they start calling you on, like, "You gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? You're not gonna hit me? You're a
Calling
pussy."
you a pussy, calling you.
Those are the women
Every
that
name was
deserve
a
it.
book.
So under circumstance, that obviously rules all, right? Circumstantial situation. What is the situation? How is it presenting itself? And what can I do in this? Absolutely, like you said, self-defense. Self-defense goes for anything. If somebody strikes you, by all means, you're allowed to defend yourself in the act of self-defense.
Yep.
Which makes sense, girl or guy. It's
Like,
whether or
your
not
life
your
or
morals
theirs.
are there. I heard you say 3 times. That's kind of crossing the limit. If I had Big Bertha coming over to me and giving me a good old junk punch out of nowhere, and I've never even met this broad, she's 250 pounds, I'm probably going to try to football tackle her, and then, I'm going
She's
down.
gonna eat you.
You got
like-
China from WWE coming after you.
Oh, yeah, it's going down.
Like, fuck.
I'd be confused. Like, you're big, but kind of hot. Like, what do I do? I don't know. So I'll hit that. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. J, to quickly summarize this, you get their
You
opinions.
guys pretty
What do you
much
think?
summed it all up. For me, it's the same thing. It's all circumstantial. If the chick hits me playfully, I don't care. If she's doing it for no freaking reason and it's deserved that she deserves to get hit, like, yeah, I don't know. I would probably never do it, though, because it's the same thing as the legal system. The legal system can just fuck you up whether she was totally in the wrong or not. You hit a woman, you're
so
going to jail.
She
so.
walks up to you, Mr. J. Right? She comes up to you, she slaps you across the face, but starts jerking you at the same time. Now, do you offend yourself? You what?
No,
She somehow was able to reach in there, grab the dick, and start
I'm gonna see how
jerking.
things play out.
Yeah.
You know? So like, yeah, hit me again.
Like, oh.
I'm so confused.
But then she pulls it off and takes a bite out of it. Okay, we don't have to go.
Well, if I was nutting at the same time, I'd be okay with it. It would be the aftermath that would probably bug me. Did she hit you, sir? Nah, she bit my dick off.
All right, yeah. Okay, so we're getting a good sense of the opinions here, whatnot. So we're gonna go to the next one. Ginger, I haven't started with you yet. Would you?
Would you?
Yeah, let's keep in mind the Jew that I threw in there. Ginger, should you be allowed to own any type of pet? Let me ask you that.
Any type of pet.
Any type
type
of pet. So should it be okay to own any type of pet out there, or should they keep the same restrictions, saying you can't own anything but a dog, a cat, a bird, and a goddamn hamster?
You know, I'm going
do you
to
think?
have to say no to that. I mean, some animals are just meant to be in the wild. They are not meant to be domesticated by any means.
a pet elephant. His name's Dumbo.
Oh, there is some stuff
You
like
can tame wild animals.
even
but-
along the lines of like you can't own like your own armadillo.
Man,
you
a
can't
fox.
own your own sloth. You can't own your own fox. You
Yeah,
can't
foxes
own,
are cool, too.
You know, there's so many animals that you could potentially own, but they're like, no, it's not a dog.
Yeah.
It's not a cat. I'm not letting you own it.
You have
an
to jump
elephant.
through
You could
hoops.
probably own an elephant. And it would be fucking great. It's like a horse. You keep it outside. It would smart as fuck. It could pick up garbage. It could do whatever it wants. Like
What it
but you
comes
can't
down
own
to,
an
I
elephant.
think,
I'd ride it to work.
what I think it comes down to is how are you going to be able to give this animal what it needs to survive?
Yeah.
Tame it, like you cannot give it what it needs where it would be in the wild. That's the way it is. And
I'm saying, if I find an elephant in Chatham, Canada, I'm keeping it. Yeah, it's my elephant now.
Yeah,
I'm
imagine
keeping
you're
it.
just going down the road and you're riding on the back of an elephant. What the heck? People are like, Jay, Mr. J.
Wrong lane, dumbass.
Jeff driving a
big
dump
elephant.
truck full of peanuts. Hey, Jeff, what are you doing with those?
All the picture is him building a big elephant house in his backyard. Like instead of a dog house, it's a big elephant house.
The elephant goes in at once and tears it down.
So Ginger, you think with all rights, people shouldn't own every type of animal.
That's
Now,
right.
Even considering all the ones that you could potentially own, but they classify it as no way, man.
I think there's restrictions for a reason.
Yes, Timbo Slice. Should you be allowed to own any type of pet?
No, you shouldn't be able to own any type of pet. And there's some pets that people own out there in the world that they shouldn't own, like monkeys.
Oh yeah, but
I don't
there's
think
no
people
reason
should
why
own
they.
monkeys.
Did you hear that
they're
story
so
about
smart to
that the lady who had a monkey and she had a friend come over and the monkey came and beat the shit out of her friend, like ripped her whole face off and everything.
I don't think anybody
her
should
friend
own
was
a monkey.
just showing up like, hey, how's it? Oh, Michael!
Bad monkey. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the monkey rips your friend's face off. So thanks,
Monkey thought she had a banana.
And I remember seeing like interviews with this lady on some talk
Her
shows,
whole
and her whole
face is-
face is just completely fucked up. It's like, damn. Imagine that, man. You're just going to your friend's house, and then you get attacked by a monkey and lose your face.
So yeah, along the line, Mr. J, I can obviously tell that hey, you don't think that you should be allowed to have any type of.
So definitely not every type of pet, but I think what they could do is say there's certain pets, like a fox, for example, or you mentioned armadillo, or say you got a license for that pet. You've went to a doctor or
like you
wherever,
can't
veterinarian.
physically own a skunk.
Isn't that called
You
a
can't
zoo?
even own a skunk or a raccoon.
Yeah,
you
skunk,
can't.
see, a skunk's a tricky one, but say you could prove
Raccoons
that
are-
you knew how to.
Yeah, but
take-
it's like a on the fence type.
I used to
deal.
have a raccoon.
It's crazy.
I
Yeah,
had a
because I
pet
know
raccoon.
you can raise them. And
ex-girlfriends
stuff like
don't count.
that. Yeah.
She stole my food.
Yes.
Okay, but here's a question though: do you think that you should be able to like cage and trap animals in a zoo, like pandas and alligators and giraffes, and they're restricted and they're just put on for show. They're basically in a big cage.
Here's what I think,
More or
guys.
less.
Within reason, I think all animals are capable of being trained.
Being domesticated.
Into being domesticated, as long as you understand the type of animal, what they are
Except
capable
maybe
of, and what they
alligators.
do. Yeah, even along that lines, I've heard stories or seen things where an alligator can trust somebody based on timing and routine and
If that
all these
person
things.
imprints on them when they're a
Yeah,
child
so-
or like really young.
Yep.
Naturally,
A
I think
child.
anybody could technically own an animal as long as they get the animal and they understand the species and they take the time. Yeah, could your animal turn on your neighbors and eat the whole family? Probably.
You know what you'll get though is you'll get like Jimmy across the street is like, how come Billy gets to own an alligator and I can't?
Yeah, and then
But,
he'll train it like a motherfucker.
Billy did all the training, all the proper stuff, but
That's right.
Jimmy's like,
Yeah.
I just want to fucking
But do you
alligator.
think that there should be zoos, or should every animal be free?
Well, I think the art of a zoo is to allow people to go and see animals they can't
I understand
see
that.
on it.
I think it's really cool, and I think it's really neat
It
to see the
sucks for
animals
those
that you
animals,
wouldn't
though,
typically
man.
see,
Yeah.
like a kangaroo. I would never see a kangaroo.
Well, they
That's
say
on the
like
other side of the earth.
this is why we got to expand our animal nature to even ones in the sea. Like some of the smartest animals out there are dolphins
Yep.
and sea lions and stuff, and they show big shows and stuff
Yeah,
like
no,
that of
Sea
sea lions
World
and
and
dolphins.
whatever.
But could you have one swimming in your pool in the backyard? Probably not. But I mean, you could because they're so smart they wouldn't hurt anybody. But you
I
can't
gotta
own
say
a
this.
dolphin. You can't own
Yeah.
a sea lion.
Going on
Why?
what Tim's talking about is every time I think about going to the zoo or anything like that, I'm like, yeah, this is great. I'm excited. I want to go see some animals. But then when I get there, I feel so bad for the animals, man.
too.
Looking at them, they just look depressed. Their cage is like so small, and they're used to being out in the
is.
wild. It's like, man, I kind of want to leave the zoo now. And then they're just stuck there for their whole lives.
Yeah. I think with the zoo, what they should do to limit the stress on those animals, they keep them for so long, like a couple of years, and then they bring in new ones.
Yeah.
Release those ones out into the wild, right? It's there's so many different ways that zoos can be run differently.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. But then again, you run the risk of that animal relying on you feeding it. The animal relies on you cleaning up after it. And then it goes out in
The
the
sad
wild
part
and
is
just
the
like, I don't
zoo
know what
is
to do.
always going to do whatever the cheapest option is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, would you guys own this animal, the Matt Daddy?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I would.
It's,
Yeah,
I can
but-
say this much: it's trainable. It won't be busy talking, that's for sure.
I would own the shit out of the Mad Daddy. I'd get myself 3 of them.
You own the shit of yourself every night, probably.
Yeah. I'd get 3 Matt Daddies together in a room, you know what I mean? I'd breed those little sons. I'd have a little Matt Daddy, a medium Matt Daddy, a big Matt Daddy.
You're just
The
watching them
grandpa
all
Matt
jack
Daddy.
each other.
Yeah.
It's like the same as the guy who records himself jacking off, then jacks off to the video of himself jacking off. I've done that.
That was your video.
So the general consensus is obviously, we can't. The world just can't have any type of
Any
pet.
pet, no.
It doesn't work like that, and I get that. It should work for more of the case. I think they should broaden their, expand to some animals. I think they shouldn't
would say,
just
for
limit
sure.
it to certain ones. But we're gonna go to the next one here. Quick and easy one, guys. What is the worst song ever? Now, I want to hear your opinion on what you think the worst song is. I'll give you 30 seconds here to think about it. Mr. J, we're going to go back to you, but 30 seconds here to think about it. The worst song ever. So think about the titles, the legends, the songs, the brands, the genres. You
I got two already.
Right. Two already. Mr. J, perfect. Timbo Slice, Ginger. What is a song that comes to your mind that you're just like, God damn, your dick goes from hard to booyah back in your shorts. Just like
You got
that.
a mini now,
Yeah,
basically.
it's out there because somebody put that song on. Mr. J, let's kick it off. What's the worst song ever?
For me, when I hear these songs, they just make me want to pull my hair out, and that's the chicken dance song. And the carnival. Yeah, see, now I'm going to pull my hair out.
The chicken dance.
The carnival song. That's the one, yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
okay.
that song.
Like the clown song.
Yeah, and there's other ones like mainstream ones. I just haven't thought of them yet. But those two, man, I was like, fucking goddamn.
Gotcha. Timbo Slice, anything ring a bell with the worst song you could think of right now?
The first thing that came to mind was "Tear in My Beer" by Billy Ray Cyrus.
Tear in my beer.
Yeah, there's a tear in my beer.
Don't fucking sing it anymore.
No. And you know what? My second thought was "Happy Birthday." How overplayed is that?
Yeah, but wait, have you heard the Happy Birthday to My Brother song? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Happy birthday to my brother, happy birthday to my brother, happy birthday to my brother, happy birthday, he loves cock, happy birthday to my brother, happy birthday, he loves cock, happy birthday to my brother, happy birthday, he loves cock. He loves cock.
That's terrific.
To my brother. I love you.
That's for you, Matt Daddy's brother.
Yes. All right, and Ginger, is there a song that is the worst ever?
Fireflies by Owl City.
Owl City by Fire. Can you sing a lyric of it or hum it or
No,
something?
I don't even
Cash,
want
that was
to.
a side song.
Oh.
Cash me outside.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
I do have a.
Sorry, go ahead.
I do have another one. DDG by 1HQ.
All right. How about if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring.
Oh, I got one.
Beyonce.
No.
These boots are made for walking.
See, I like that song.
Oh
Okay,
shit.
Wait, my least favorite one of all time. Fuck this song, okay? I'm a Barbie girl.
I like that song too.
Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Fantastic. You can brush my hair and touch me everywhere. Wait.
Come
Wait a
on,
minute,
Barbie.
wait a minute.
Let's go party.
Yeah. I fucking hate
What
that
about
song.
that? I'm blue, la da
See, I love that
Wait,
song.
Rifle 65.
Yeah, I love that song too.
Jeff hit her.
Yeah. Oh, great! I just hit a woman. Didn't we just talk about that?
Is that the,
Jeff.
Sued.
what was it, the Toad song?
Oh, that's
Oh, the Fog. The Fog.
Axel
Ah.
Fire. That's, yeah, Axel
Oh
Fire.
yeah.
I actually like that song.
What about the one that's like I don't know who it's by? It's like I wave my hair back and forth. I wave my hair back and forth. I wave my hair.
That's Jade. That's Will Smith's daughter.
Yeah, fuck that song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
retarded.
And then what did the fox say?
Ding, 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 ding.
That's your favorite song.
I do like that song.
Yeah.
song is, it's hit or miss for me.
Those were our opinions on our worst song. We're going to go to one more here, and it just came up with in my head as soon as Ginger decided to throw Matt Daddy in the mix. And we're going to wrap up opinions here tonight and move on to the next one. If the world was ruled by Matt Daddy, okay, what would it be like? What do you think if the world was ruled by Matt Daddy? Timbo Slice, you ready to kick this off? Because I'm looking at you right now. If the world is ruled by this beautiful statue of amazing flesh, how would it be?
The Italian stallion.
I think we would all die within a matter of weeks.
Okay. Now I want
It'd be like Scar taking over in Lion King. How everything went to crap.
What a comparison.
Then Timba come back and saved everything. Or Timbo Slice.
All right, so Timbo Slice, if this two-nippled, 11-haired, juicy bottom, black leather-wearing pants guy would rule this world, we'd all be dead in a couple weeks. That's what you're thinking?
Yeah, I think so.
You son of a bitch. You. All right. Timbo Slice, I hear you. I'd kill you first. Ginger, Matt Daddy ruled the world. What do you think it would be like?
The thing that comes to mind is human centipede.
Oh. Like the entire Earth.
Yeah.
All of the Earth.
All of the Matt Daddies.
The moon looks in. Holy shit, that's a big centipede.
The moon's like, damn, they know how to recycle.
Damn, they got it right.
And then technically Tim's right too, because if we're just all eating shit, we're all gonna die in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, Jupiter's like, shut up, Venus.
Okay,
Garbage Day's
saying,
Wednesday.
I call
for them.
front of the centipede.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're attached at the other side, so it's an infinite.
It's like a shit telephone game.
yeah.
You would see at the very end what your poop looks
I
like.
wonder if you had an infinite loop of centipede, if you could if the poop could make a full round, before everyone dies.
Okay, so the Matt Daddy, if he ruled the Earth, everybody would just be eating their own asses. Got it, Mr. J. If
So when you say that you rule the Earth, I picture everyone imitating you, basically. So everyone, and it's all like the dream shit, right? We're not going to work anymore. We all got beer. We're all skinny. Can eat whatever the fuck we want and still stay skinny. And we just bang a lot and have a good time.
Mr. J, this is why you're my left-hand man.
That's what I
because
think
you
should happen.
almost got it right. Except I do like eating assholes. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you can eat the asshole if you have to eat the shit, too, right?
Yeah.
You're like trying to press it back in with your tongue.
Hey, man, I eat mushrooms. Yeah, well, I did at one point. It's like eating a dick with shit on it.
Yeah, I remember that time.
My computer screen's melting.
Yeah. So if Matt Daddy ruled the Earth, that'd be the best damn Earth in the world. Got it. We're going to move on to our next subject of the night here. We're going to call this one the greatest lawsuits. Now, if I can't screw you, I'm going to damn well sue you. Now, to my right here, Ginger gave me a great topic to talk about
object.
tonight. So, to our listeners, thank that candy ass whenever you get a chance. But to the Ginger, greatest lawsuits. Now, I searched the internet high and low, and I found some ones here that, goddamn, they earn some ownership. They earn a little bit of credit from us, okay? So we're going to talk about these. If you guys want to throw something in there, let's do it, okay?
Excellent.
The first one we got on the night is a woman sues Starbucks for using too much ice.
Oh, come
Okay?
on.
So she sues their ass.
This has
Now,
gotta be in
keep this in mind.
the United States.
has too much ice in it.
Yeah.
First off,
Wait a couple
when I
minutes.
think of Starbucks, I think of fucking coffee. When I think of coffee, it's goddamn hot.
Yep.
Why are we
Yeah.
talking about ice in Starbucks? But all right, let's dive into this. So you're getting gypped on your cold drink. It's no longer a laughing matter. The complaint argues that standard practice at Starbucks is to fill a venti-sized container until just above the head of the logo, then fill the rest with ice. Well, Starbucks didn't follow through, and this woman took their ass to court
No.
because they filled her cup a little too much with ice.
She wants the money.
That's
all
yeah,
it is.
That's
It's
it
all
ever is,
money.
man. That's all it ever is. I think you could take their ass to court. It's fucking Starbucks, man.
You know what? That's like those people that are suing Subway for the subs not being exactly a foot or being more than a foot long. You know, they're just in it for the money.
This lady's carrying around a ruler at every
Yeah.
Starbucks. She's like, man, let's see.
Yeah,
She's
you
like,
know what?
the last 16 I got had 14 ice cubes, and this one's got 16. What the fuck is this?
Sued. Yeah, you know what she does though? They're like, all right. The lawyer's like, all right. Well, what would you like from them? She's like, I want to sue their ass for $500 million. Starbucks.
Yeah. Dude, I can picture it like in court, the lawyers or the judge is like, so do you have the cup for evidence? Yeah, but the ice melted.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
yeah,
that.
guy.
Like, do you have
But if
any
you look
evidence?
at the water level, yeah, right, and we were to take the room temperature involved in the lighting
Yeah,
situation,
you consider
can
the
see.
density of the average ice cube. This
Yeah.
is how much we calculate.
Now, if I were to take off my pants, you can tell that I'm a little cold. Never mind. That's
what kind of lawyer are you? Jesus.
You're
Go
always
ahead,
cold.
take it. A couple got sued because of the emojis they use in a text message.
Are you kidding me?
Okay,
I
I got
look for the most offensive emojis in most of my texts.
I gotta ask you: are all these in the States? Just out of curiosity.
No, only one is in the States.
Ooh,
What
Yeah,
they
that's
use
a
the finger
surprise.
pointing with the okay.
Yeah.
So the couple contacted a landlord they found online about their interest in an apartment, okay? During their text conversations, the couple used various smiley faces as well as other emojis like a champagne bottle and a peace sign, stuff like that. Sure. Because of this, the landlord thought the couple was sincerely interested and took his property off the market. Except they weren't interested. And when they backed out, he took them to court for the month's rent he lost, and a judge ruled he had every right to do so.
No.
because of the emojis
But
they use.
Did they say they agreed, or did they say we want it?
No, they ruled it because they used wink face. They seemed like they wanted it, so he took his property.
No, but you
off
can't
the
go
market.
on seemed.
But the judge ruled he had every right to do that
that
based
judge
on.
is an idiot.
Yeah, like I'm thinking on his end. I'm like, did that motherfucker use a wink face?
They caused him too much emotional distress.
Emotional. Shut your ass 4 times more. I want you to shut it and
Open
then
it
shut
and then shut it.
Yeah, say something. Shut up. Thank you. Say something. Shut up. For the rest of the night, say something. Shh. Man sues dry cleaners for $67 million for losing his pants.
$67 million.
For losing his pants.
He's like, I'll sue the pants off.
He's like, I had $67 million in the pocket, and you guys lost the pants. I need it back.
Like,
Yeah,
I
dude,
paid
those are
$23 for it, but
are
you
some
know, I want
fat
$6
pockets.
million back.
A Washington, D.C. judge took his pants to get dry cleaned, okay? And had a family-owned business as well.
Yeah, of course it's a judge.
Yeah.
They called it custom cleaners. According to him, they never returned the correct pair of pants and betrayed the satisfaction guaranteed sign in their store. This served as enough reason to sue the business for $67 million for losing his pants, a.k.a. the most expensive goddamn pants in the history of pants, obviously. Ew. He was gracious enough to drop the case down to only $54 million. Oh, nice guy.
So
What kind of
nice.
laundromat
Bless
has
you.
fucking $54 million out of curiosity? Wow.
Mr. J, these are the pants of
Yeah.
all pants. You need a pair of these.
Yeah, my pants were made out of diamonds.
Yeah.
They weighed 400 pounds.
So obviously he was like super pissed off and just wanted them to close down shop. Just be like, you know what? Fuck you.
You guys will find it
Just
a lot.
wanting that money.
A lot of these numbers are going to be like, yeah, because where'd you come up with that fucking
Yeah.
number, man? $67 million.
I
you
feel
lost
like
my
the
pants.
people were going to the lawyers, and the lawyers like, yeah, let's try 67 million. That seems all right. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, so what did you have in that wallet? You said you had lost your wallet.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I had about $300, a picture of my wife. I had
I had a no-frills coupon.
yeah, I had some food stamps in there. I had, an old
Oh,
check.
I had 2 of my good pogs and a slammer.
Hey, I had 2 unopened condoms in there, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's easily $20
One from
each.
1952.
So if you add it all up, yeah, it seems around $500, but 67 million's where I'm at.
The lawyer's like, oh, I'm just going to add all these up. Oh, it comes out to 67 million.
Yeah. And then by the time I give you your cut, lawyer, well, shit, right?
You only made $500?
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, I'll take you out for some DQ after,
Yeah.
huh? He's like, yeah, I've had another 10 mil on
It's
there.
even crazier when some of these people win these outrageous lawsuits.
Yep.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's sad, man.
Yeah.
The next one here, we got man sues himself. Okay, so Robert Lee Brock. Yeah, remember that classical name. He violated his own civil rights when he partook in alcoholic beverages and caused himself to get arrested. This, to Brock, was enough evidence to prompt a lawsuit against himself for $5 million. However, since he became a prisoner sentenced to 23 years and therefore had no income to pay himself, Brock asked the state of Virginia to pay these compensations.
He's kind of smart, actually.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
well done. He's like, I'll sue myself, but since I'm going to prison, somebody's got to pay my lawsuit.
Yeah.
So that motherfucker's obviously getting paid by the state of Virginia.
He probably worked this whole plan out ahead of time. And I know what I'm going to do to get some
He's like,
money.
listen, Bubba, you're looking hungry, but I got 5 million coming, man. If you can just hold off, I
Yeah.
promise you I'd hook you up.
Man, he's talking to himself in the mirror like, all right. You and me, we're going to get shit-faced tonight, and then we're going to jail, and we're going to make some money. Yeah.
The next one here, we have Jackass sues Jackass. Okay, so a man who legally changed his name to Jackass in 1997 sued Viacom, MTV's parent company, because the show they called, which aired Jackass, prompted defamation to his good name and tore apart his reputation. Mr. Ass was seeking $10 million for injury to a reputation I built and defamation of character I've created. So Jackass suing Jackass. So this guy changed his name to a Jackass.
Yep.
And is suing Jackass because his name is Jackass and people know him as Jackass. That's a jackass right there.
Yeah, that's a tough line, man.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's the name, right?
Yeah.
Jackass, where Jackass is its own noun.
I still
Yeah.
think it's definitely the guy being like, oh, I got a chance to make some money, but I could see the courts favoring him or siding with him.
again, these numbers, $10 million, because he's probably like, hey, Jackass at the time when it came out, Jackass was huge, man. It was the funniest fucking thing.
When did Jackass come out? What year was it?
Oh,
Do you know? It was before or after this guy changed his name?
Yeah, well, he changed his name in 1997
So
to
it was-
Jackass.
I
So it's
think-
probably got to be after, which he's probably like, hey, I got the name first. You can't. But again,
So that makes it even a little bit more legit. Not that I'm defending the guy, but
that's like if I made a show called Matt Daddy.
Yeah.
And then there's like 500 people in the world that have their names Matt Daddy, which there probably is out there. And I would just get sued 500 times for $10 million.
yeah, I wonder if there's people with the last name Daddy and they're like, let's name our kid Matt.
So, Jackass, the TV series, came out in 2000 and aired till 2002. Then out came
2 years?
Yep.
Holy shit.
And then Jackass, the movie,
So did
came
I.
out in 2002.
Yeah, so it was literally 5 years after. So
Yeah.
he had a good little reputation. So that's why he's
Yeah.
suing for defamation of character, because he's like, listen, I'm the original.
Well, why do you think he
Jackass.
changed his name to Jackass in the first place? He probably wanted to do it to get some notoriety, right? And then they'd start a show. He's like, well, fuck that. I'm going to make some money.
Yeah. What's your name? Jackass.
No, what's
What'd you
real
call
name?
me?
So, like, when he,
Jackass.
I'm a jackass.
Just call me Jackass.
when he signs official documents, it's Ass Jack, you know, because you put the last name first. Yeah. Ass, comma,
Dude,
Jack.
that's a good cereal.
Yeah, Ass Jack. How come they're brown? Don't ask.
Okay, the second last one here. We have a woman sues Weather Network for the wrong weather.
oh
Man, if we can get away with
Happened a
that.
lot.
I know, man. I could have sued time and time again.
Yeah.
so many times.
So instead of moving on with her day, she filed a lawsuit against the TV weatherman for malpractice. After hearing the weather prediction of a sunny day, the plaintiff dressed lightly. She got caught in a storm, contracted the flu, missed 4 days of work, and forked out $38 on medication.
Oh, man, $38.
Dude, her day went to shit.
Yep.
You know what's funny is that's all in one day, too. She got caught in a storm, contracted the flu, missed 4 days of work, probably got struck by lightning.
She missed 4 days of work in the
working
same
one
day.
day.
Yeah, I got hit by a car. I got my pants torn
I got
off.
struck by lightning. A T-Rex bit my arm off. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Somebody farted directly in my face. Wait, what?
I was in a gangbang that I didn't sign up for.
My husband changed his name to Jackass.
Yeah. They're like, all right, we'll give you 38
And to top
bucks
it all
back.
off, there was more ice cubes in my drink than there should have been.
She's all like, I'm just suing for my $38 back for medication. That includes anal.
She spends thousands in court fees to get her $38 back.
And the last one here to wrap up lawsuits. Podcast host sues man because he's ginger. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't hear about this one.
The host lost, actually.
That's a good reason.
Wait, let me see what they mean by that. So pretty straightforward. The host of the greatest podcast show ever, Time Well Wasted, that's pretty cool. We're going to have to check them out sometime, has sued a man simply because he is ginger. He is not asking for money in return, but for him to stop being ginger.
The judge is like, all right, sir, please present your case. Well, Judge, he's got red hair. Look at him. He's a ginger. Oh, yeah, he's going to jail. Yeah.
Yeah, so, man, you know what? I feel for him because I'm a podcast host too myself, right? And
And I'm a ginger, so
you're a ginger, and
Yeah.
I know the struggles that I have to face every time I
Are
come.
you going to sue Ginger?
I have struggles just looking at you.
No, but I get where this guy's coming from. I don't want the money. I just, kind of want him to maybe wear a bag on his head once in a while, or
Yeah,
maybe
and like everywhere, for everyone's sake.
or maybe go back in time and have a different sperm win.
Listen,
Yeah, can he be like a European guy or something?
Yeah, like I want you to be like a lumberjack, or some guy that could bench press me while I'm doing a podcast.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm gingerly going to let you down.
Oh, well, that's good. You're genuinely gingerly.
Are we in a gingerbread house right now? Wow.
All right, so that wraps up our sweetest lawsuits. I can't believe that shit actually happens out there. And my God, some people's asking prices. I kind of want to sue somebody to see if I can get away with it.
I want to sue the judges who approve these, man.
Yeah. We're going to go to our last subject of the night, and this one is a classic. It is a game we all love. It's called Would You Do This for $500?
I love this game.
To our
Yes.
listeners out there, once again, we're going to ask these three fine gentlemen, including myself, would they do this situation or scenario for $500? And they're going to have to tell us honestly, okay? And then people out there, if you want to dive into the comments or anything like that, see if you would actually do this, please let us know, just for future reference. So we're going to kick this off right away. Again, Mr. J, directly in front of me. We'll start off with you. $500.
Yes.
Right? I'm going to open that wallet. I'm going to show it to you. It's only got about $38 in there right now.
A bat flies out.
Somebody screams or cries, whatever.
That was just a fart noise.
I'm like, oh, wrong wallet. Let me grab my other
Sorry
wallet.
about that. I
Yeah.
keep my money in there too.
I keep 2 wallets just to make it look like I actually got money. But if I was to open that wallet, show you 500 bones, would you open mouth kiss a horse? Would you straight up tongue up a horse, just, and the horse is like, you know what I mean? You're like, but you gotta like go tongue on tongue with a horse.
So I think I would. I would just feel like, how do I get the horse? Like, do I gotta grab the horse's mouth? And, like,
hey man,
open it
if
up?
you want to get physical,
here's
you
the
go
thing.
ahead and get physical.
The thought of doing it, not that I'm into it, but I could do it no problem. I'd be more worried about the horse freaking out, being like, "What the fuck you doing to my mouth?" and then kicking me. You ever see a video of a person get kicked by a
for
horse?
$500, you French kiss a horse and get booted.
Okay,
Not a bad
So for
deal.
$500, I'm gonna try it, and then if I'm going for it and the horse is not having it, obviously I'm gonna step down. But I would try it. Fuck yeah.
Right. So if you're going for it and you decide you like it a little bit, are you going to continue, like maybe do the grab on around
What do
the
you
neck?
mean decide? Yeah.
Yeah, and you're going to be like, hey, horse, man, you got a real big
Why
foot
is
long.
Mr. J playing with his dick? What's going on? Mr. J, you're not getting any
The
more money.
horse mounts, Mr. J.
Yeah.
We're looking. Yeah. We're standing away and we're like, oh, 8 inches, 9 inches, 10 inches, Mr. J, 11 J, 32 inches, Mr. J.
It's coming out. It's coming out of my mouth. So I'm
Yeah.
like, he's fucking me, and I'm giving the horse head at the same time.
Yeah. Excellent. So for $500, you'll fuck a horse. Got it. Timbo Slice. Timbo Slice. If I were to hook you up with 500 bone skis, okay, that's more money than you've ever seen ever.
Right?
So for 500 bones, are you gonna French kiss a horse or what?
Well, that's the most money I've ever seen ever, so of course I am.
Yeah. Dude, and it's a good amount
I'd
of
be
money.
kind of
too.
concerned about the horse, like biting my
man.
tongue off.
Yeah.
You know, because they got strong jaws and everything like that. Like, and
You ever see me eat an apple?
yeah, right.
Yeah. Whoa, that's my dick. Yeah.
You know,
Well, you're not French. Oh, you French kissing with your dick first?
Hey man,
You're
if
like, I'm gonna try this out. I'd rather have my dick than my face.
man, if I'm getting freaky with that horse, I'm gonna do some stuff. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you are.
but for shits and giggles, you know, like try to make out with the horse. Why not? At least I'm not like fucking him or sucking him off or something.
Yeah, at least you're
Yeah,
not
that's
Mr.
horrible.
J. Got it. All right, so Mr. J, finger blasting horses. Timbo, that's the best you've ever seen. I got it. Now, Ginger, let me ask you. Okay, so I'm busting out that wall right now. I'm crack changing. I probably had to suck a few dicks just to get you $500. But
Yeah, but
since
they weren't
I
horse
got
dicks.
it, it's funny because it's not even for me. I had to give you $500 if you do it, and I don't even get the money. But if I give you $500, you're gonna let a horse lick your butthole or your face. Sorry, same shit.
Dude, it's easy to get those mixed up.
Yeah.
$500. I take the horse out for dinner. Nice little candlelit dinner.
Nice.
Hay, apples, whatever.
You're like, can I get a steak? The horse is like, I want a whole bale of hay.
I'd caress its face, kiss it here and there.
Yeah.
Then we go to town.
People are they're at home. They're like, you're not gonna believe it. I was at Mama Maria's,
Yeah.
and we were sitting in there in the dining room, and there's this guy having dinner with a horse.
Yeah, the horse shit all over the place
Yeah.
because, you know, it's a fucking horse.
Of course, I got the table. The horse kept fucking eating my food and stuff, and then he started fucking them. It was weird, right on the table.
Sir, this is a restaurant. Have some dignity. Yeah. Right, it's like,
So, in all honesty, everybody here for $500, including myself,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
say, hey. And hay spelled Hay because we're talking horses. You know,
hey, you know
what?
what?
I'm
There's
saying?
worse animals to kiss. Horses
Yeah.
are pretty cool.
Yeah,
so
You know what I mean?
why don't you come over here, stallion?
I tried to cheat though. I'd be like, no, you know what? I would just fucking open that mouth.
There's a bug on the wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry
Dude, that
for
bug's
my-
like, I'm fucking sick of you guys talking about fucking horses. I'm out.
John
that
Bug.
bug's like, hey, your podcast sucks. The fuck you say, bud?
You guys are fucking sick.
I kick your ass, you little woody.
Yeah, you better keep walking up the
You only
wall.
got like 5 little legs the size of my dick. You
In an hour, he's gonna make it to the ceiling.
He's gonna make the ceiling. He's gonna jump down, karate kick us.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one here. So we'd all open mouth kiss a horse for $500. All right.
Yeah.
Would we, for $500, Timbo Slice, starting with you, let a fat dude fart directly on your face?
$500.
Okay, now for 500 bones, you can close your eyes. I'll let you close your eyes, close your mouth.
Okay.
No breathing, but you have to let a fat dude where you can feel the fart on your face, and it's bare ass, obviously. But a fat dude. Now he's
You know
fat.
what? You know
So
what?
remember, yeah,
I would let
you
a
have to
fat,
feel it. It's like a little breeze.
I would let a fat man fart on my face, but if it was anything beyond farting, then you owe me $5 million.
Just remember that day. I'm giving you $500, and this fat dude's gonna drop his drawer. You gotta go.
Yeah, but I get to close my eyes.
just
I
gonna-
get
but
to
you're
close
gonna
my mouth.
Feel that fart right on your face.
You know what? I can even close my nose. Plug my nose, whatever. There's no restrictions. You're pretty much just saying I can close off everything. This guy's just gonna fart in front of your face.
Yeah, but let's say. Okay, now the fat guy's a ninja, and this is what I mean
It's
by
a ninja.
So you're holding your breath.
fat
You got
ninja.
everything sealed right off, but when you can no longer hold your breath and you got to take a big gasp, he's gonna fart right at that time. You're gonna be like,
And then he's like, everybody wants kung fu fighting.
is that kung fu farting?
Yeah, kung fu fighting. Yeah, oh, shit.
That's what I thought you said. All right, so Timbo Slice.
I do it.
$500. A fat guy's gonna let her rip right in your eyebrows.
Let's do it.
Got it. Your eyebrows would be shaking in the wind, man. Just vibrating.
Tim, is your face melting? What happened? What's going on here?
My eyeballs like hanging down like 3 inches lower.
You could hear he farts and Tim just starts sobbing.
The doctor's like, yeah, it turns out you're dying from overdose of methane, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a disease called consuming too much fart on the face.
We call it flatulitis.
Yeah. Flatulitis.
There's probably a job out there where people professionally get farted
Oh,
in the
there's
face.
a fart fetish, man, where people want to get farted on
Yeah.
their face.
Yeah, we talked about that before. People fart on cakes and stuff like
When you're
that.
farting that cake, baby.
Okay, so Timbo Slice, $500.
I'll do
You'll
it.
just- you'll-
$500. Give me the 5 bones.
Yeah, you'll let the fattest dude just let her rip
Yeah.
right on your face.
Just a fart.
All right, Ginger, $500, right? I'm gonna get Rikishi.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna get Rikishi.
Rikishi's gonna come walking in his
stink
Air Force
face.
Ones. He's gonna show up on your door. You're gonna open that door, and he's gonna right on your face. $500. So you can allow him to do that.
500.
I'm gonna want to know what he ate first.
Oh man, yeah. Hey, you can seal off that face, but you gotta feel it. You have to feel fart air.
You have to feel it, but you can.
It's gonna be warm,
Seal
man.
off everything else.
Oh, dude, and fat dudes, because it has to come by all them cheeks, right? So it has to find its way out, which means that
The
air
cheeks
doesn't.
are gonna ripple.
I would actually spread his cheeks apart myself.
Yeah,
that-
let a little bit of
$500.
spit come out.
Is that like the end of a hot dog? Oh, it's opening. Oh, my God.
No.
Oh, look at I'm still peeking. I should probably close both eyes.
It's winking at me.
Yeah, he's got to think, right? With all that flubbing down there and them cheeks, right? That fart's got to find its way out. But when it does, it's a lot of fart, and it's a long
Yeah, because
time.
the fart's trying to evacuate,
Yeah.
right? The fart's like, we gotta get out of here.
So my thinking behind the spreading of the cheeks is when the cheeks are closed, it's just a
Direct line to your face.
exactly. So when you spread it, it's just like a. So it's spreading out faster. So it's not.
Yeah, but you know it's hot. You see your eyebrows start burning. They singe.
Oh, imagine fart air.
Okay, so for $500, Ginger, you're gonna take a fart right on the face.
I would take a fart.
Now,
on the
would
face.
you do duck face if you were to fart while doing? Yeah, look almost like you got to kiss the fart while.
you gotta inhale it.
All right, so you guys have no problem with Mr. J farting on your face. Got it, Mr. J. If you were to fart, wait, not on your own face, but
I would though.
Yeah.
I do actually.
$500, the fattest dude you can think of, is farting on your face. Are you cool with that?
Oh yeah, you gotta think. I'm guessing he's gonna try to make that fart last as long as he can. So I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna be generous and say, let's say it's a 15 or 20 second fart. It's gonna be shitty, literally. But after 15 or 20 seconds, I just made $500.
Yeah,
$500.
no game changer if he was like, listen, I want you to do like a kissing pose, or I want you to blow a kiss to my butthole.
You're getting fart air.
you
You
gotta
know
do
what?
that
If my
one.
lips don't have to touch, I'll do whatever face he wants. Make that
Gotcha.
$500. I will say this too. I got a funny story about my wife, where one time our dog was jumping up on the couch with everyone, and by everyone I mean me and her. And the dog jumped up on the arm of the couch, and as he was turning, so his ass like went directly in her face at one point, and apparently he crop dusted her. And my wife was like, "Oh, Bentley crop dusted me." And apparently she said it was like, "I just got a wave of hot air in my face."
She did it for free.
Yeah, I mean, Bentley doesn't have a job. You don't got $500, you know.
You know what? Yeah, I would have asked him for a dog toy or something.
Yeah.
I would be like, you know what? You only get half your meal.
Bentley's sitting there, pet me, human. Fuck you! Get farted in my face.
Yeah.
We're changing your scenario here. Okay, we know what he ate. It was a day's worth of Taco Bell.
You know what? A fart's gonna be a fart either way.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
doesn't
like
matter.
it's all gonna
okay,
come out
so
the
it's
same.
all stipulated. So I think in my head is that, you know what? I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to cross my eyes. I'm going to swear to the holy
Keep
God.
things
And I'm going to be
closing
like,
the
you know
eyes,
what?
man.
That butthole just gives me air. I'm praying for air right now because if anything else comes out of here, I'm in trouble. Okay,
That's why.
his asshole is that far from my face, and if I get something else, he's probably gonna poke my eye out.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Yeah, literally.
What was that? What, is that a turtle head? What is that? The guy's like,
Had a peanut
The
flying out of
hospital's
there.
like, what are you in for? It's like, oh man, I got turtle head poked right in my eye. You're like, oh, a turtle got you? Yeah, from a butthole.
yeah, it
man.
turns out your eye got impaled and you have pink eye. Congratulations.
Yeah, skull pink. Fuck.
What? Where's your mind going?
I
know
thought
what?
of 3 different
Okay,
jokes at once.
You know what? There was an attempt. Okay, that's what matters. There was an attempt.
We're going to go about sculling?
Listen, all this fart in my face is getting me all excited here. Okay, we're gonna go to the next one here. So yeah, we'd all let a fat dude just fart right on our face. Got it. Now would you, for $500, Mr. J? Yeah. I don't know. I think you're the type of guy that's gonna disregard this one right off the bat. But would you, Mr. J, for $500, like a truck stop toilet seat that has not been cleaned?
Oh, fuck yeah. No
so
problem.
you just got to go and lick the toilet seat, and it's not been cleaned.
Well, it's
And
going to
it's
be
a truck
nasty.
stop, too.
Yeah, I'm doing it. No, I'll do that. Fuck yeah. I don't care.
Okay, Mr. J, $500, man. You won't even kiss your own
easy
mom. But you're like a
$500.
truck stop. Okay,
Easy
got it.
$500.
Mr. J's got it. Timbo Slice, you're licking that toilet seat all around the bowl, baby. All
Is
that
it
bowl.
the seat or inside the bowl?
No, it's the seat, and it hasn't been cleaned. You get ass cheeks, you get piss, you get butt hair, you get
heroin.
jizz, heroin, shit. You get whatever's on that toilet
Yeah,
seat. And
whatever's
it's a
on the
truck
toilet
stop.
seat.
You
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
how many truckers are going through there.
Piss and
many
jizz.
holes?
But
for sure.
$500, if you
Trucker
just,
hose has been sitting on there, and
what I want you to do is when you're licking it, I want you to leave a nice little tongue clean
It's
all the way around.
It's got to
that
look
bowl.
like a snail. Like a snail went around the edge, basically. Or a slug.
Yeah, now
I-
$500 would you
I'd
do?
say, $500 is a lot of money. I say,
But is it worth it to get like gonorrhea in the face?
wear a
hell
condom on my
fucking
tongue.
no. Hell fucking knows.
Condom
my
I'm
answer.
going to wear a condom on my tongue.
$500 isn't enough just to lick a nice little clean streak on there.
Not
man.
a fucking
I'll give the
chance.
next guy a little clean ass.
Wait a second. I got a question for you. So say I do like a full lick around the toilet, but you can't see that I literally scrubbed any of the shit stains with my tongue. Do I have to go back and do it again?
No, but as long as you lick that whole seat.
Then yeah, I can do it.
Is
I'll do it.
You're talking, guys. We're talking. How many truck stops have you guys been to? You go down like the highway and you see some
I've
of them
been to enough
bathrooms.
to
Like,
say fuck no.
now it hasn't been clean. The key words here is has not been clean.
not
So this
been
is a
clean.
dirty ass. There's probably toilet paper. There's piss on the seat. You got to lick a nice little line all the way around that bowl for $500. But you can go get yourself some Taco Bell or Big Mac and take the
Can the
taste off your mouth.
$500 come with a tetanus shot? It's probably gonna need it.
Well, it can get you one.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're only coming out with about 300 after
Yeah.
that. So Timbo Slice, hell no. Mr. J's, I'll lick toilet bowls all day. Ginger.
Damn right.
Yeah, where you going, Ginger? Are you gonna lick a toilet? Truck a top.
Oh.
Truck a top.
I'm actually on the fence with this one.
$500. You just gotta lick around the bowl, man. Nice little
That
tongue
had
streak.
not
on
been
it.
clean.
Now, you just said you have to be able to see like a little wet spot around
I don't have to be
the
able to
bowl.
see, but you just gotta lick around the
You
toilet
want to
bowl.
see a legit tongue
Yeah.
to
You gotta get
you know,
tongue
again,
to
so
bowl.
Keep in
If I-
mind, truck stop not been cleaned.
If just the tip of my tongue was there, it was still wet enough that it would still leave that wet mark there.
That's what I'm doing. Like,
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it wouldn't. I wouldn't be like, full on, man. Like,
No,
yeah,
but
just like
your tongue is still
I
on
think
there.
if
All right,
the tip
I-
of the tongue was okay, then yes, I would do it
Okay,
for $500.
eyes closed. Where you can't see where you're
You can't
licking, but
maneuver.
you,
Okay,
have-
then-
you can't
you know
maneuver
what? If-
around this stuff.
if
Eyes
I-
closed.
If I was blindfolded and I couldn't see it, I think it would be a little better. So yeah, I would do it for $500 blindfolded. I think if I was to see the toilet bowl, it would.
See, I'm worried if I can't see, I'm gonna trip and fall and dunk my head right in the toilet into more shit. So I think I'd rather just not be blindfolded. But if I have to, I'd
fucking
still do it.
crazy? Seriously. You're gonna lick
Jeff's
the
licking
truck
the
stop toilet bowl.
Jeff's
I'm licking the floor.
No.
You guys.
I'd be the guy giving $500. I'd be standing there. He's licking the bowl, and then all of a sudden he's like, "What the? There's a dick in his mouth." What the shit?
What kind of toilet bowl is it?
He's actually looking around a glory
I was
hole.
just gonna say, yeah. It's
Yeah,
crusty.
this is a dick.
I'm like,
Dick comes through a hole.
what is this?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on.
Wait.
Are you gonna
Come on.
do it? Yeah, I'll do it.
Yes.
you're an idiot.
I'll do
There
it
we
for
go.
$500. I can say, you know what? I'll fucking.
It's
I
$500,
don't even know.
man. You gotta lick a toilet bowl. How long's it gonna
Are
take?
you-
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm
I
gonna
don't
lick the toilet
understand why
bowl.
you
I'm gonna
gotta
claim
do
my
that.
$500, and I'm gonna unroll some toilet paper, and I'm just gonna wipe my tongue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wipe my tongue, all that shit off there, and then I'm gonna put it in the toilet and flush it.
I'm gonna lick the toilet bowl and then chug a shot of like pure, isopropyl or alcohol or whatever.
Yeah.
You guys are
All
idiots.
right. So,
Full bottle of tequila.
well, when you're right, you're right.
You're always right.
Okay, so we're all gonna lick a nice clean ring around the bowl.
Not
Timbo
me.
Slice is gonna stand there and watch. Got it. The next one here is for $500. Timbo Slice. We're gonna go back to you because you don't like discussing
Bring it.
things on your tongue. But how about $500 and I'll hook you up with it if you spray Febreze directly in your mouth, and it has to be a
Febreze in my
good.
mouth?
It has to be a good squeeze.
What's
which
the
means
caution on the
It
can?
can't be a tight. You have to hold it into your mouth. and
What's the
spray it.
caution?
The only caution is the can is explosive. I think that's the only caution. On
I'll do it.
You have to take a can of Febreze, hold it in your mouth, and give it a good squeeze, and spray it directly in your mouth for
I'll do
$500.
it. Yeah, I'll do it.
Good.
Yep.
You
wouldn't
could
make
use it.
Get me a can. Who's got $500?
Yeah. It's like 3 days
Timbo
later.
Slice
and-
puts the whole can. Yeah. Hey, Tim, what are you doing later?
It's 3 days later, and his woman's like, "Well, how was the lasagna?" And he's like, "It tastes like the ocean."
It was air fresh.
Did you put lemon in the lasagna?
Yeah, that's all I can taste. You gotta imagine, Tim.
Lemons,
when you spray Febreze in the air and what it smells like. Now imagine directly spraying it, a good squeeze into your mouth, and how long that's gonna
Oh.
stay there for.
Everybody's gonna want to
Ain't
talk
no
to
gums getting out of
Yeah.
that. Ain't no.
Hello.
It stays fresh for 7 days.
Yeah.
All right, so Timbo Slice, $500. That's a no-brainer. I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna squirt that in your asshole for $500. I bet.
Probably.
Good stuff. You could use it.
My
Mr.
farts
J,
would smell wonderful.
$500. Would you take a shot of Febreze in the mouth?
Oh,
A good
fuck yeah.
squeeze?
Super easy.
Yeah,
Definitely.
just do
I
it.
would do it.
Even if it was like lemon Pop-Tart.
Yeah, I think it's gonna taste like shit regardless. So yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah.
I got a funny story though. Of, one of my bandmates there, he had one of those Febreze things that sits on the wall, and he had his on the stairs or whatever. And one day he was walking down the stairs, and you know how it's on a timer, right? Like
Yeah.
every 15 minutes it'll go. Well, he just happened to be walking by it as it sprayed. Every 15 minutes, so he's like walking down, just like, stop! he literally took it in the face for free, and then he's like, "Fucking goddamn it!"
You know, I know a guy who takes it in the face for free.
From horses.
All right, so Mr. J, hail to the yeah.
That's
Timbo
another-
Slice.
that's another easy one, man.
Febreze, straight up the anus. I'll even taste it in my mouth. It's so far up there. Got it. Ginger, 500 bones, baby. You
I
got
gargle with it.
You gargle it.
$500. I gargle with it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna agree with you guys. Febreze is
Yeah.
pretty easy, but we got to go on the fence. We got to go off the fence, and we got to go way out in the fucking left field once in a while. Okay. So the next one here for $500, Ginger. We'll start with you.
That.
Would you eat a full ball of Timbo Slice hair? Okay, now it's a ball. So Timbo, he's going to do a little shaving.
What's the diameter of this ball? Like, what's
Let's
the
go.
size?
It fits in your hand.
Where is the
Like,
hair
it's a
coming
nice
from?
ball.
Like a tennis ball size of
Yeah,
doesn't
let's go.
matter. Slice
That's
hair?
a good one.
Where is the hair coming from? That is
To
the
his
question.
discretion. Timbo
pure
Slice ass
discretion.
hair. It can be, but $500 and all you gotta do is eat some hair, man.
You gotta eat the full ball though.
You gotta eat the ball of hair.
How big is the ball?
We went
Tennis
by
ball
tennis ball
size.
size.
Tennis
So
ball
it's the size of your hand. So you gotta eat a nice ball of hair this size of Timbo Slice hair. But again, it's 500 bones, and he's the only one laughing.
$500.
And you know what?
$500.
It does Timbo
I
a
just
favor
shaved.
too. It gives him a reason to shave.
There we go.
I'm trying to feed third world countries.
Ginger, $500. Would you eat some
Eat
Timbo
it.
Slice hair?
Eat it.
Eat the hair.
You're gonna be eating
Now
it
let's
tonight
put it this
regardless.
way: it's not to his discretion. Let's say it's just plain old fashioned
Chest
chest
hair.
hair.
Chest
Chest
hair.
hair.
I will eat the chest hair.
Just some Timbo Slice chest
Timbo
hair.
Slice
$500.
chest hair.
You do it.
I mean, he's got a shit ton there. He could probably feed the world.
Yeah.
oh fuck!
Yeah, man, you could solve world hunger right
You be
now.
eating that ball and you get a Cheeto in there.
You never know.
You get like a nipple.
It's got all the
Hell,
nutrients, all the vitamins. It's got everything.
I'd be afraid if you said it was his ball hair and you got some cheese in there.
Yeah. Okay, so Ginger, you're all right with just eating Timbo's ass. I got it. Fine print. You didn't read the fine print. Timbo Slice. Moving on to you. Now I got to change the scenario, obviously, because can't. Unless you want to eat your own hair, you probably would. But
I probably have.
Let's go. You got to eat some gingerino hair over here. You know what I mean? That little orange spicy stuff you got going on now. Might have those little red creatures growing around.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Am I eating crabs?
$500, Timbo. You got to eat some ginger chest hair.
Well, you know what?
Ball. Would you do it?
2 things.
Oh.
I would probably lick his hair, but I wouldn't eat his hair. Here's the reason why. I wouldn't eat it because it would probably get clogged, and I'd probably choke or I'd probably fuck up something.
Most likely need a glass of water. Take small bites at a time.
You don't know this
It
about
would be
gingers.
nasty, but-
You eat a ginger hair, you become a ginger.
Yeah.
There's only room in this podcast for one ginger. Just saying.
So I'm gonna go with no on those terms.
Once you go ginger,
I don't want to clog up all my.
You go
arteries.
on a binger.
your smell will linger.
You're going to be taking the finger.
Whenever I think of a ginger, I always think of a leprechaun.
You're always after me, Lucky Charms.
Yeah. Okay, so Timbo, what? You're not doing a ball of ginger hair.
Not doing a
That's
ball of
cool.
hair, no.
Ginger over here is gonna eat all that hair.
I guess so.
Mr. J, Timbo's hair in a ball, in your palm, in your mouth.
Fuck no. Because
$500.
the thought of just one single hair, putting another man's single hair in my mouth disgusts me. It makes me want to puke. There's no fucking way I can sit there and eat a. What am I going to cut it up with a fork and knife, or just take
Man.
chunks out of it?
This is
couldn't do
why I've always been saying gingers are weird. Because fuck no, who the fuck's eating a ball of hair? You goddamn
Yeah, man.
weirdo.
It's $500, man.
$500.
You got to eat a ball of hair. I know. Anytime I get one single hair stuck in my fucking.
Now let's go. Let's go back to the truck stop. You're gonna
Yeah.
get hair, pubic hair, on that toilet seat.
That's a fair point, but that's one pubic hair.
Says who? One pubic hair?
Okay.
That seat has never been cleaned.
God
It's
damn it.
definitely not a. It's not a fucking full ball of Timbro slice hair. That's for sure, man.
And you know what Dimbo Slice hair is.
Oh, dude.
Oh man.
Plus,
Man, you
if I'm licking a truck stop bathroom, okay, yeah, I might be eating some other dude's hair, but I don't know that dude. I didn't see him. I'm gonna know that this ball of hair came from Timbo's lice, and he's gonna be looking at me with
After an
sexy
8-hour
eyes.
shift in a sweaty
he's gotta
factory.
watch you eat it, dude.
He's like pointing at the patch where he shaved it out of his chest or his balls or whatever, man.
Yeah, and he's like,
Fuck
oh,
that.
I haven't showered in 2 weeks. It's time to shave this.
Oh yeah.
Get all that
I'm not gonna
sweat
make
up
the
in
challenge
there.
easy on you.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Now, Ginger, fucking $500 is like 2 hours at a rubbing thug, man. It's not a big deal, you know what I mean? But you're ready to just eat his ass for.
Man, when you're as broke as me, $500 is $500.
It's 500 Brooks.
$500.
All right, so to wrap it up for $500, Mr. J, we're gonna end off this note on you.
Yes.
$500. Would you do this? I'm gonna top this off with this one. Would you let someone pee on your legs and feet?
Yes.
For $500, just let somebody pee all over your legs and feet.
Wait. Okay. So
They have to stand there. It's got to be a dude, and they're gonna stand there and they're just gonna take a full-on piss all over your legs and feet.
this
for
can happen
$500.
anywhere. Or is that a specific location?
Yeah, it doesn't matter where, as long as they pee on their legs and feet for $500.
Yes, I can. No problem. I'll
Just
fuck you.
basically piss all over you.
Yep.
For
Yep, I'll do
$500.
it.
You cool
I
with
just
that?
get in the car and drive home, get another pair of pants.
Yeah,
Down
you're just
south.
like, whoop, these ones are done. Let me
Yeah.
just pull those babies
yeah.
off.
Smells like asparagus.
Yeah,
Well
you're
done.
like, not bad. And you pull yours out and start sword fighting with them.
I'm like getting on my knees. He's like, whoa. Just fuck your feet and legs, man. What are you doing?
You're like, no, pee on my face.
I'm like, dude,
Let's
my
go.
water's shut off. I need a shower.
Mr. J,
Yeah, no problem.
You're all right with somebody peeing all over you. Timbo Slice, somebody's got to pee. No, it's not torso or up. Just the legs and your feet. $500.
That's the key thing right there.
Somebody's
Why
got to
not?
pee all over you.
Yeah, same thing for me. The key thing is just legs and feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
now, you
not?
got to stand there.
I
and
can
then-
watch it afterwards.
Now,
Whatever.
do you tell the guy, be like, all right, man, do you mind not whistling? Or are you looking away like, can we not talk about this?
I'd be worried about the two stream, and sometimes your piss goes into two streams. It's like, my face.
He's just staring you in the eyes as he's pissing on you.
yeah, he's like talking. He's like, well, did you see that game last night? You're like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Are you almost done, man?
How much
Let's
did you
go,
drink?
right?
Yeah.
It's like, just 1 second.
Oh, you're not done? Oh, a little more? No.
Yeah, okay. So
done yet?
Mr. J and Timbo Slice are into golden showers. Got it. Ginger, do you love getting peed on or what? Well, I'll give you $500 to get peed on. What do you think?
I would eat Timbo's hair. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I asked the Ginger.
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Fuck. I started asking you free questions.
He's got to pay them.
All right, so everybody's getting peed on here.
Yep.
I will salute to this. Absolutely. With legs and feet, pee all over.
We're all
me,
in the
baby.
same boat.
I'll take like a hamster to pee on me or something.
Okay,
I don't even
just
care,
to be
man.
fair, all of you guys said, except for me, that you would eat a ball of urine.
That's true.
All of you said that you'd eat a
Couple
ball
podcasts ago.
of urine.
Yeah, but you wouldn't
And
get peed
if
on.
any of you were to say you wouldn't get peed on your legs and feet, I would have called bullshit.
One's in your mouth, the other one's
Yeah.
not. You can't really shower your mouth out.
No, but you're going to eat a ball of urine. You already agreed to that.
A snowball, to clarify for our listeners. A snowball
yes,
of
the
urine.
Yeah, it's
ball.
half water,
Yeah.
half piss.
Yeah, people are like, how do you put urine in a ball? Like,
Oh, sorry, I didn't specify that.
yeah.
If you were
It's a-
listening to our
it's a
podcast,
perfect
He's pissing in his hand,
I
just
think
trying
that,
to.
what is that, the first podcast? In the first podcast, we say one of your $500 questions.
Yeah.
One is, would you do this for $500? Which is eat a ball of yellow snow, which obviously means it got
Yeah.
peed on.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, you're right. You're the only one who said that you wouldn't.
I said I would not.
Yeah. It's fucking urine.
Yeah, it just comes down to it's not in my mouth, right?
Yeah.
I would take it on the legs. Hell, you could pee on the side of my face if you wanted to. But if it's in the mouth,
If I'm
that
cor-
goes in my body. And
Yeah,
then it
if
just
I'm
gets
correct,
weird
I
from
think
there.
you said you wouldn't eat a ball of yellow snow.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Then
Oh, did you say no?
there you
Yeah,
go.
I
Timbo.
don't think you did. I could be
You know,
wrong. Could be wrong.
We'll arm wrestle after the fact.
All right.
All dick wrestle, arm wrestle.
Dick wrestle. We'll poke each other in the eyeballs. Call my sister up. See how she's doing. Whatever, right? It's all good. Same shit. We're gonna wrap up tonight's show. Okay, that ended it for Would You Do This for $500? We're gonna go to our last thing tonight, and we're gonna kick it off with Mr. J's joke of the day. And Mr. J, do you have that ready for us?
Yes, I do.
Hit us.
Okay, so last night I walked in my sister's room, caught her masturbating with a carrot. I shouted, "Fuck, seriously? I was gonna eat that later, but now it tastes like carrots."
I just got done talking about my sister, and then you said
Rednecks.
that joke. Literally, like right before it, I'm like, we can call my sister, and then he says a carrot sister joke. Excellent. I didn't picture my sister as you.
You pictured the
did.
carrot though, didn't you?
All right. Before we end our show today, we got advice from Timbo Slice.
Okay, my advice, all right, is everybody starts eating corn and nothing but corn. We will cure world hunger. All right, people? We will eat corn. It'll come out. We'll rinse that shit and we'll re-eat it.
Okay, wait. Hold the fuck
Recycling at
up
its
for a
finest.
second. So we eating corn, we're shitting corn, we're rinsing out the corn,
we're eating the corn
re-eating
again.
the corn.
Yeah, because in his
World
mind,
hunger
the corn's
is-
just all together when it comes out anyways.
Yeah.
You just shit a
then
ear
dissolve.
of corn.
It just comes out corn.
Ladies
so
and
we
gentlemen.
rinse it off and we eat it again.
That is advice from Timbo Slice. All right. You know what? Dimbo, that was kind of corny. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up our show, and that is it for tonight. We encourage you to subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, or Spotify at Time Well Wasted, of course. And make sure to drop us a like and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And also, for anything else, please do check us out at our website, 1hq.ca/podcast. I'm Matt Daddy, the inventor of the Circle Jerk, and I'm the fuck out.
I like to toss salad.
Timbo, where's your hair?
Spank me.
It's in your mouth, apparently.
Those are corny.
I'm gonna eat shit.
Thank you for listening to a Time Well Wasted podcast. If you'd like to hear more, check us out at 1hq.ca/podcast. And we'll see you next time, bitches.